don't wanna hit the bottom.
Don't go out of your state of mind.
I've been counting 1 to 10.
I'll be back when you be dim.
With my music again and again. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. And I know you keep asking me, flames and fire. I know you are done with me. It's just fired. I see you go down, yeah, I see you go down. I see you go down, yeah, I see you just fired.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on
What's up, YouTube? It's T-Money. Welcome to the International Series live stream, guys. We are going to be joined by the one and only Nick Pinkerton, aka Twisted Wrister Hockey, here momentarily. I'll go ahead and turn on the music on my end. You guys should be able to hear it as we get going. We got the Detroit Red Wings taking on the Ottawa Senators, and how fitting is it that I have this jersey to wear for the game? And I hope we don't have a single issue with Streamlabs. I mean, we've had it with Jake. We're gonna try and hope we're not gonna have any with Nick. Just hopefully he joins with no issue here. I'm just finishing up watching the Flyers and Hurricanes game from last night. I think they'll start. They might just do. Music is too loud. There we go. Music, that should be a lot better. Like I said, we're just waiting on Nick to join here. Keep opening this. I'm gonna unpin this. Unpin from taskbar. Hey, I can hear you. Yeah, we should be joined by Nick here shortly. And hopefully my back doesn't decide to say, hey, I'm gonna screw with you tonight. We got 5 viewers in. Oh, there he is. There he is. How you doing, Nick?
Great. Good choice of jersey.
Actually, this was my mystery jersey box.
Perfect.
Do you want to guess the player? And I'll give you a hint. It's not current.
Oh, so it's not Brady Kachuk.
No.
Really? So they gave you but that's a retro 2.0, right?
It is.
And so they gave you a captain, but it's not the actual captain of the team.
Yep.
Oh, I thought Kachuk has been captain for multiple years. So then that way it would be, shoot, oh God. I'm already drawing a blank. I just know they had Tarasenko at one point last year. Or no, it's Shabbat the captain, but he's still on the roster, obviously. I don't get it, man. Is it actually Daniel Alfredson? All right, man. That's unexpected, but that's cool.
I know. As soon as I saw the captain, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got the captain of the Sens. Awesome!" And I turned it around. I'm like, "What?"
There's an Alfredson on this team now.
That's what I thought, but no. I think what School Hockey did was they had a bunch of Hall of Fame jerseys that they needed to send out. So, and the design kind of does make sense, because he did play when this design was, he did play in this design, didn't he?
Not that, because the crest on that jersey is from like a different sort of template. So the era of that jersey that you're wearing is from like the start of the Scooby-Doo era, I think in 1997. Yeah, that's the one, right?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like he wore the design of the jersey, but not the actual logo.
That's and I've got my Senators jersey. I'll show you. I mean, you already probably know which one it is, but
yeah.
I think it was in 08 when they introduced this as an alternate, and then of course we got you know who it is, right? Based on that.
That I don't. Oh, Carlson.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, good player. Even though I haven't watched much Pittsburgh. He's doing pretty good over there in Pittsburgh.
I haven't followed over the last couple of weeks, but he's been like all right, kind of like how he performed with the Sharks, but not like not counting last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, we have one of our viewers is actually at this game right now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Who's there again? Do you remember?
Do you know Thomas Panzer, Psychopunk? On I mean, he's got his own channel. He collects jerseys. He's got way more jerseys than I do.
I think I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah, I would think that you have at some point.
Yeah. And to be honest, when I got this, I was really hoping for Dallas, but then I'm like, wait a second, it's there's a couple teams that I do need, and just how convenient that we're doing this game, and this is the jersey that comes in. Like, I'm still shocked.
That's cool that you got a reverse retro as part of that, though.
I wonder. This must have been one of the ones that wasn't sold as often.
Maybe so. Yeah, I never got too lucky with my cool hockey mystery boxes back in the day.
I've gotten. Let's see. The 3 that I've gotten all time was my Henrique Ducks jersey, my Sabres reverse retro 2, and then now this one.
Oh, you got the Sabres one as a mystery box. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I did that unboxing in my freaking car.
You were too excited. I totally get you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Do you have any prediction for today's game?
I gotta see the standings really quick, because aren't these two teams are in the same division, right?
Yes, they're both in the Atlantic.
Okay, so
Huh.
let me go Score Mobile, because I do not like the NHL apps. Everyone needs to sign a boycott for the NHL app, because it is terrible.
You know, the bottom 4 in that division is very very packed right now. You know, between like the Lightning, the Senators, Sabres, and Canadiens, and then the top 4. You know, they've created some separation right now, and the Red Wings are right now they're in 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel Alfredson will be one of the coaches today.
No kidding. That's incredible. That just makes this jersey even more convenient that he's going to be coaching this game.
You got a Tavares. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, oh, that's right. Yeah, you got the reverse retro 2.0, man. That, my friend, is a great draw. I haven't had that much luck. Yeah, I've gotten a Tavares as well. I mean, I'm not surprised that, you know, it's kind of like that's probably the most common outcome. And then I got Getzlaf Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Henrique was like, the instant that I saw Adam Henrique, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know this guy. Scored the Eastern Conference Final clincher against the Rangers in 2012.
You're right. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was 12. No, it had to have been 12, because 14 was the Rangers that they played.
Right. Or the Rangers went to that final in 2014. Yeah.
I was kind of leaving out the team that won the cup.
I'm not going to complain about that.
Yep. Man, this stadium's gonna be packed today. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Sens will play the Wild on Saturday. I don't know I wonder what time. Is that going to be one of our not even awake hockey game, cuz there's times where I'm not awake.
Oh yeah. It is pretty early in the morning.
Oh yeah, don't get any
network.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like at like 5 in the morning or something like that. You don't get an NHL network, so you're going to try like NHL 66.
Oh no, I was reading Jake's comment. I have Sling. I kind of
I do too.
I bit the dust on Sling. The only thing is, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, I haven't had any issues yet.
Now, what are you using to stream it?
Uh, like on my TV.
So you have there's like a Sling app on your TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they do not have good consistency with with just going to their website to watch it. So
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was
yeah.
in Florida, I didn't really have that many issues, but other than the Wi-Fi connection, because the Wi-Fi at Disney was don't talk about.
Really?
Yeah, because
They
like when I
probably
was gonna do yeah
uh,
I was gonna do the Titans and Saints game, but the TV wouldn't allow me to cast to it, which was really stupid. And then the internet just like it was fine on my phone, but when I went to go like do a video, it kept like bugging out.
yeah, I have not been very satisfied with Sling. They have the worst customer service I have ever experienced.
I've only had to call once because there was a time where because I got the sports package. I'm pretty sure you do as well.
Yeah.
I went on there one day and for some reason just all of the sports channels were just gone. I call them. I call them. And as I'm on the phone with them, they just pop right back up. I'm like, okay, that's odd.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, but I haven't had to call since, so.
Hey Trevor, I'm actually gonna rejoin you. I'm having a technical issue here. I'll
Oh,
be
you're
back.
fine.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a couple
Here,
minutes.
I'll send you another link. Just go ahead and just leave and I'll send you another one.
All right.
Okay. Copy. Okay, so yeah, Nick's having a small little technical issue. Have him try that one. I like Streamlabs, I really do, but this collab cam needs to, like, at least it hasn't had the issues that I've had with Jake recently, like where it just straight up kicks him off. Him is just his camera's been keeps on freezing, and I don't understand that. I just hope that this doesn't force me to have to change all of my settings and stuff. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Doing the American national anthem. Donald Williams, Brady.
Yeah,
Gonna,
this gal's got some pipes.
Oh yeah. Donald Williams goes. Brady gonna stay out of the box and have a good game. Maybe. I haven't really watched much of the Sens and the Red Wings this season, so.
Yeah, this will be the first time I've really watched a Senators game. I've watched a Red Wings game as part of my live streams. But I'm gonna go with the team that has more Swedish players on its roster. So that would be the Senators, because the only Swedish player on Detroit right now is Lucas Raymond.
Yeah. I'm gonna say. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say the Sens show up and the Red Wings just accidentally left their offense at home. I'm gonna say 4-1 today. I'm gonna say 4-1 Sens.
That's funny. That was the first score that popped in my mind too. Yeah. But I'll say 4-2.
4-2. So now here's the question: who scores first?
First goal. Hell, let's just say Brady Tkachuk. Why not?
All right. I was gonna say Dylan Larkin, but I'm like, wait a second. Not a current Red Wing anymore. No,
Yeah,
Dylan
yeah,
Larkin's still a
he's
Red Wing. It's Philip Zadina that's not a Red Wing.
there. You go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Dylan Larkin gets the Red Wings on the board.
Yeah,
And now
Kachuk
they're gonna
already
do the
has.
Sweden national anthem.
Oh yeah. 34 penalty minutes for Kachuk already in 13 games. That is pretty sizable.
Jeez. Okay, maybe they're not going to do the Swedish national anthem.
They probably opened with it. I would think they would have.
They did the U.S. and the Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
And typically, the home team usually has their anthem last. So you would think they're in the country that they're in, they would do the Sweden national anthem. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's true. There's Nick Lidstrom, by the way.
That's a legend right there. Sad part is I only remember a little bit of Lidstrom's career.
It was a lengthy one, that's for sure. Him and Alfredson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Lidstrom
a bad
played
arena though either. Like that looks amazing for a hockey venue.
Yeah, I guess those are the suites at the very top, like where that railing is that goes all the way around. But I like how that's laid out.
Yeah,
it's pretty classic.
Kind of reminds me, that second deck kind of reminds me of what we have up in Cedar Falls, Iowa, is known as the Unidome. It looks like the same exact seating, just as a second deck. It looks amazing.
Now, is that where the Heartlanders play?
No, the Heartlanders play in Extreme Arena, and your camera just bugged out on me. Hold on.
Oh, shoot.
There it goes. No, they play at what is called Extreme Arena. And they're in Coralville. So the Unidome is it's actually the University of Northern Iowa Dome. It's the home of the Panthers football team. I understand why you do. This collab, I definitely need to email Streamlabs about this, because I mean, when I do this with Jake, it kicks him out. I did it with Elijah. He was able to stay the whole thing with no issues, and now you're the third different person on here that I've had, and it's been having issues.
Have you tried StreamYard yet?
I am on StreamYard. The only thing is that I need to pay for the extra in order to have my scoreboard up. And
Oh, it won't actually let you put up a little banner like
I do? It does, but unfortunately I need to pay for the extra in order to have it set in a specific spot.
Really?
I think so, because I know that Tom Grossi, 5 points, U-Tree, Scooter, and That's Good Sports all use StreamYard for their streams, except for when Tom uses does his own streams, then he uses Streamlabs.
I mean, I think StreamYard is worth it no matter what. Even if you only stream like twice a month, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we're about just over a minute into this game here. Senators with the puck as they bring it through the neutral zone. A dump in, and it goes for icing. Got about 11 viewers in here.
Ooh,
wow.
That's a good pad save. from Corpy.
And so you're just like a few seconds ahead of me then, which is fine. We
Alrighty.
can work with that.
Oh yeah, I won't be going bananas by any means. I'm a neutral fan for anybody who doesn't know, but yeah.
We got Medley says let's go Red Wings, and so does some golfer. She also says let's go Red Wings. Sends through the zone. It's so hard to call games when you don't know the player names. It really is. Like if you know your roster, then you know the players, but like when you just like, hey, let's just do a random game. I'm over here like, who is that?
And Sherrod had almost a point blank chance. But yeah, Red Wings are definitely humming and buzzing a little bit.
Oh yeah.
On this possession.
Oh,
Sens
there it is,
tired.
just wide of Korpisalo.
Yeah, what I do is like for my streams, no matter who's playing, I just go to cap friendly and I go to the depth chart and then I write down all the players from that. And I include their number, of course. And so then that way that kind of helps catalyze sort of the recall.
There you
And
go. That's
so
what,
if you're ever looking for tips on that, yeah.
Because especially if I want to actually want to do this for real, like actually at an arena, that's a really neat tip that I should remember.
Exactly.
Raymond.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if you work in the business, there will be people who bring you the notes. They'll basically be working. Oh, we have a snow angel sighting.
We have a snow angel sighting?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Yeah, good pressure from the winds.
There's the
though.
shot. Oh! There it is. And he didn't get covered either. Through the neutral zone come the Sens, but they turn around and try it again. And now a deep pass into the attacking zone. Shot goes just wide. Oh! So it's Reimer versus Korpisalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's really interesting is that the Senators are under 500 record-wise. They're 6-7, and the Red Wings still looking pretty good. Not quite as torrid of a pace as they were on to start the year. They're 8-5-2, but if you look at the major stat categories, these teams pretty much mirror each other. So I don't know if you saw that, Trevor, but Ottawa has the third ranked offense. Red Wings are tied for fourth. Goals against, Senators are 21st. Red Wings are tied for 18th. Power play, Ottawa is 12th. Detroit is 10th. And then penalty kill, that's the biggest difference. But really, they're only like 4% apart from each other in penalty kill. The Sens are tied for 23rd, and the Red Wings are 16th. So on paper, if you look at it from a simplistic view like that, this actually looks pretty even.
Yeah. Can I translate this? Because... Oh, there we go. Is there a translate button on this? I actually want to know what this dude says, because I can't read it. From Russia. I kind of figured that. I just was trying to see if I could translate your comment there. Oh, I can't because I'm on... I'm looking at my chat on Streamlabs, that's why. That's what I figured. Didn't think he's missed the birth for... That comment's kind of confusing.
Who's looked good for the Red Wings is Joe Veleno. When I did my stream a couple of weeks ago, watching him play against the Bruins, he had a goal and he made some other good plays at both ends of the ice. Late first round pick, and like finally he's like really solidified himself in that lineup.
Yeah.
Which is good considering, the whole, since Zadina didn't work out there.
Yeah, now Zadina's unfortunately on with the Sharks, and I mean, as a Sharks fan, I feel bad for us because like this rebuild needed to happen the instant Pavelski left.
Yeah. I didn't see that at the moment, but yeah, when they fell hard.
I mean, I knew the instant Pavelski left, we were gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. I knew it. We should have just started that rebuild right then and there, but our GM at the time, Doug Wilson, didn't want to commit to it.
Nah, he thought that he could still get, prime time performances from Carlson, from even Vlasic, whose contract just, aged very poorly, right? Starting in probably about 2017 or 2018. And yep, they just had too much money committed to the vets. And, so that's kind of what happens. And fortunately, we're finally leaning into things. It's ugly, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. We're going to be getting an Ottawa power play here for a hold.
Oh.
It's Rasmussen, I believe is how you pronounce that.
Yep.
Yeah, Rasmussen for holding. How was the Sens power play, Nick? I think he said that it wasn't too terrible. What a save! Corpusalo just said, mine.
Wait to see what happens next.
Oh, out in front! What a save! Rebound scores! You called it! You called it!
No, it's Batherson. It's not.
Oh,
Kachuk.
it's Batherson?
Yeah.
So Batherson gets the Senators. Oops. Gets the Senators on the board on the power play. Ooh, Chikrin took that. Would that take it? Did he take it off the helmet?
Actually, you know what? They are giving it to Kachuk because it did deflect off him. I thought Batherson had that clean, but
I thought
yeah,
he did too. Or I thought Kachuk was the one that shot it. But hey, you called it.
Just like I called that direct snap to Ty Chandler last Sunday when we, took it to your Saints, buddy.
Eh. It didn't help that Carr went down.
I didn't. I thought at least Winston, even though he is a turnover machine, at least he, took some shots down the field.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a power play for the Red Wings here. So we're going to get back-to-back power plays here.
How's the Sens power play? It comes in ranked 12th at 21.8%.
And then now it should probably bear the question, what's Detroit's penalty at? Or power play
16th.
16th?
Oh, well, I mean, the kill for the Red Wings is 16th, but the power play is ranked 10th. So, I mean, and that's just a difference of like 0.4 percentage points.
Which isn't too terrible.
No, I mean, like, when I started really following hockey, that was more around 05, 06. And back then, a 20% power play was very good. That would be easily in the top 10.
Yeah, now everyone's cracking 29 and almost 30% on the power play.
Hell, the Devils were like at 43% about this time last week.
Crew's currently at a commercial break right now, guys. Hoping to see DeBrincat have a great game. Maybe he might have a good game. It's the one, this only other player that I know on the Red Wings right now.
Yeah, DeBrincat, of course, had that ridiculously hot start, but he has cooled off recently. He's still been getting off shots though, but yeah, he just has a goal. I mean, he did score a goal in the last game, but yeah, he's got just a goal and an assist in his last 8 games.
That's something that I probably should think about donating to, is the Hockey Fights Cancer. That'd be a nice little charity stream. If I get enough viewership, I could do a nice charity stream and donate to that.
That's a good idea.
That'd be a nice little stream idea for you, Nick. Could do a charity stream for Hockey Fights Cancer. He's a former Senator, so hoping playing against his former team will put a fire under him. Yeah. And so it's Larkin, DeBrincat, and I can't see any other player names.
What looks bad on the Red Wings jersey is that you have the Global Series patch on the right side, which normally looks, I mean, it looks cool on everybody except for anybody with a letter. I just don't like when you have the captain's letter right next to the commemorative patch. That looks really weird. It should be on the shoulder.
Yeah. Especially for Detroit, because Detroit rarely uses shoulder patches. But then again, Detroit will not touch their jerseys at all. What a save by Korpisalo,
That's
though.
fair.
Behind the DeBrincat. Larkin back to DeBrincat. Signer, shot, saved, wide. Probably Raymond. I think that's who else is out there. Yeah. Larkin through the neutral zone. Back up to the point. Wrister, shot just goes wide. Out in front. Blocked. DeBrincat, nice save by Korpisalo. Detroit definitely put in it. Definitely looking to try and tie this game quicker. Michael, my Draisaitl jersey is a weird feeling jersey. Weird only having one shoulder with numbers on it. Does that actually? Did his jersey only have one number on their number on one side of the shoulder? I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I'm watching through NHL Network, and that's through Sling TV.
Yeah,
I mean that's one way you can watch it.
You can watch it through NHL66.ir if it works, or another website that's popped up for me is Stream East. They're pretty good too.
Yeah, you mentioned that one before. I might have to give that a go at some point.
Yeah, because you can watch all the NFL games because they'll basically just stream the YouTube stream basically. Doing a free trial for Fubo. That's not a bad option either. It's just when that week is done, make sure you have the make sure you actually have the funds for it, because I know that I was using Fubo at one point and then it got to over $100. So I'm like, yeah,
whoa.
No.
That is not free.
No. Usually watch on ESPN, but obviously can't for today's game. No, you're not. No, because this game is an NHL Network exclusive game.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because, again, like, it's people these days we don't have cable. Like, and when you make NHL Network only available on, like, 3 different streaming services, that sounds like enough opportunity, but really it's not.
I mean, heck, it's not even on YouTube TV, I don't think.
I think you're right. Yeah, it might be on Fubo. Excuse me.
It is on Fubo. I do remember that. That's one of the reasons why I got Fubo TV, and then like I said, I just couldn't afford it anymore.
Yeah, I honestly only need, if I could just pick, can I just have NHL Network and TBS and TNT? And then I'd have an ESPN, and then I'd buy the ESPN Plus service. That's all I want. I don't want, home shopping network. I don't even want local news. Like, how come I have to pay, $70 or $80 for like all these channels I'm not going to watch, right? It's the same. It's still the same thing with these streaming services. isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's understandable because, like, I mean, yes, the local channels should obviously be free in that because, like, you're in the area, you're not gonna not watch your local channels. I mean, unless you choose not to. Because there's some good shows on like CBS, NBC, ABC at night. Like one show that
Well.
I'm from Michigan, but I live in South Carolina. My husband's a Carolina Hurricanes fan. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, what a stuff home by Brady Kachuk. Someone call SportsCenter on that. What a pass.
Yeah, I don't like it how, here we are as fans. We want to watch our favorite team. And if you live anywhere near your favorite team, you can't watch them because of blackout markets. It's just the biggest FU to, the biggest base of customers for these sports franchises.
Yeah.
It just makes
the one
me so
suggestion.
upset.
Sorry. The one suggestion. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your statement. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
you.
that was about it. Yeah.
Oh. So the one suggestion that Jake told me was to get like Bally Sports. He told me to get that and pay for the monthly service, which is only like $20 a month, which is not that bad. And so now I can watch the Minnesota Wild games, and they're not blacked out because I pay for the Bally Sports service.
Yeah. I mean, you get Bally Sports to watch the Wild and to watch like what other teams can you watch as part of that?
I could technically watch the Wild and the Blues if I chose the Blues as well. But since I only chose Bally Sports North, I can watch the Timberwolves, the Twins, the Wild, and Minnesota FC.
Okay, that's not bad for $20.
Yeah, it's not bad.
As long as it's reliable.
And I think it has to, and I think you can only watch those teams that I mentioned I can watch those teams that I mentioned because I'm in that area.
Yeah. I wonder if you go, well, you said you chose that, because I was curious if you go on the road and let's say you go to Boston or something, or no, that's not a good one because they're on Nesson. But if you go to North Carolina, would you be able to, would you automatically be switched over?
I don't
if
think
you're
so
just traveling.
because it goes based off your billing zip code. So I could, but then again, I don't know. Do I have? I'll have to look for it here in a second.
Yeah, where I live, it sucks because I'm in North Idaho, which is a 16-hour drive from Denver, I'm pretty sure, and that's a blackout market somehow. And I'm also a 15 or so hour drive away from Las Vegas, and that's a blackout market for me. That does not make any damn sense.
Actually, let me ask this because now I'm curious. Do they black out Edmonton and Calgary? Because I think you're closer to those two.
You're right. You're right that I'm closer. I'm closer to Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver than those other two markets
Colorado
I mentioned.
And Vegas. But you can watch the three that we just mentioned, and you can't watch the other two.
Right. Yeah. It's just so it's awful. I can't stand that
the
sort of
only
thing.
reason that's the case is because Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver are all Canadian teams, and the two that you can't watch are American teams. But it doesn't make sense because you're 15, 16-hour drive from both cities.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense. Wait, do you get Seattle? Or Seattle Black?
No, I don't get Seattle, but I like that. I'm not as I don't like that I don't get Seattle, but that makes a little bit more sense because it is by far the closest American team to me.
Yeah. It makes more sense that one gets blacked out and the other two don't. I don't know what it was because the first part of the year I was able to watch both Minnesota's games the early in the season.
Yeah, I think that they were somehow, yeah, they're like that first week or first few games. Yeah, you were able to access blackout markets. I was able to do that too. And by the way, we got Water King. What's going on?
Hey, Water King.
Certainly one of the early followers, early adopters of Twisted Wristerness.
I think that's where I got Water King to follow me was through you.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I could see that happening. We got another power play, by the way. This is to the Red Wings. They looked pretty sharp on the first one too, but both units had chances.
Just move that out to the side because I don't really have special like. Oh hey, whoosh! There's power play. I know it's just drag.
You know who I'm keen to watch more of is Jake Sanderson. For the Senators.
Yeah.
Because he was able to produce pretty well in his rookie year as a defenseman or his like first full season. And I've seen some like just highlight reels of him defensively. He's very, very solid. You know, you got like Moritz Seider, a great young defenseman, but like Sanderson might just be right there, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't know if he hits like Moritz Seider does.
He's on the Red Wings, right?
Seider? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, look for 53,
53
and
yep.
look for 85. That's Sanderson.
Okay. There's Seider right there.
Since penalty kill has to be tired.
Oh, they definitely have to be. It's kind of like the new pressure system that NHL 24 added, and I'm not even gonna lie, I think I might boycott that game this year. I've been playing the NHL games every year. Is it in?
Oh boy. Ooh, I can see the initial ruling, but that is still pretty close.
Here's the replay here for me. Oh,
and who would have scored that? Perron, probably? That's what it looked like.
Yeah, definitely David Perron, if it counts. Yep, I can see.
Yeah.
Because Perron pushes the pat. Hold on. Okay, I need this top-down angle. I'm definitely gonna need to see. Okay, puck is loose. Puck is loose. This might be a goal, fellas. Yeah, I think this is a goal here. Because Korpisalo's momentum is not just being pushed by Perron, it's being forced onto him by his own teammate being in the crease, actually. You see what I mean, Nick? Yeah, because his teammate's sliding into him, which is forcing Korpisalo to slide back. This might be a goal here. Yeah, because Perron did touch the puck first before touching his pad, so that would technically classify as an initial shot. No goal. Okay. I can also understand why it's called no goal, too.
Yeah, there's just a lot of initial contact. But hey.
Getting spicy. It's spicy out there. Larkin at the dot. As a Wild fan, don't talk to me about goaltender interference. Wow. Did Detroit just killed their own power play? Okay.
Yeah, DeBrincat was a little bit too excited there.
Let me see here. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. And he's over here like, what'd I do? Like, come on, DeBrincat. And then some select words towards the ref, of course. No one likes to be called for penalties out here. Face off is won by the Sens.
Oh, watch Sanderson. Oh my goodness, Jake Sanderson. I'm sorry to spoil that, but oh my goodness.
Well, you're about to get my reaction for it too.
What a hoss. What a freaking hoss.
Oh my gosh. Bro, dude just sold out. Wow.
Oh my god.
The Red Wings player absolutely just sold right there. Okay, because I'm not sure, I'm going to speak for Red Wing fans. Where the heck was number 8 at? He was like nowhere near the play.
That's Ben Sherratt doing Ben Sherratt things.
And then there's that fan with the crazy Centurion helmet. Detroit usually awesome at killing other teams' power plays. Didn't know they were good in killing their own power play too. Learn something new every day. Clearly.
And I mean, that was a 4-on-4 goal, so the Sens actually do have a minute of power play.
Yep.
So they've got it in the zone now.
Puck's now down below the goal line. About a minute left to go on this power play. Oh, good defense and takeaway. We have.
Well, it's funny because.
Go ahead.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, if you look at Kachuk's second goal, that was also just a horrible lapse in coverage from Sherratt. So I mean, he's probably not going to get off easy after this game.
Yeah.
Because so he should be he would be a -2 then, right? I'll take a look.
How much left in the first? About 5:49 left to go. So we're a good almost a good 3/4 away through the first.
Yeah, Sherratt's a -2 now.
Ben Sherratt's a -2. Oof.
Yeah. Well, granted, his partner would be a -2 as well, but that's not an indictment on, their coverage.
Yeah. Are we gonna be getting
Yeah, don't
another
worry, guys.
power play for Ottawa? Because I did see I did see an interference call.
I'm definitely not a plus-minus snob, so for anybody who's wondering.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna get another extended power play for Ottawa. Okay. Doesn't Sweden have their own language, or do they mainly speak English over there?
Well, they do speak English over there. Pretty much everybody in like Greater Stockholm. Anybody you approach who grew up there most likely speaks English, except for maybe some people who are in perhaps like their 80s. But yeah, Swedish is its own language. It's it's a Germanic language, so it's in the same family as English, but it doesn't sound all that similar. But it's very similar to Norwegian's its own language, and so is Danish. But like people in those countries can converse with each other fairly well. Icelandic's kind of weird, even though it's from the same language family. But yeah, but people in that part of Europe especially are among like the most English savvy, I would say.
Gotcha. Now is it now? It's not. Is it the American form of English or is it the British form of English? Because they are different.
Great question. I wouldn't be able to. I can't really elaborate on that. Like I have a friend, from Sweden, but like he said that he really learned not just how to be a good grammatical speaker, but he learned how to basically converse like an American because he listens to a lot of American bands. So there's
Ah,
that kind of influence that you might not necessarily see in the classroom.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a commercial break. There's something that I want to find that I want to test your knowledge on, Nick.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta find it. First.
If we have any Swedes, thank you so much for joining.
Yes,
I love
yes.
our
Actually, I
Swedish
need to
viewers.
know my demographic uh viewership. I know there's a way to do that through the analytics page, but I can't remember where to go for that.
Oh yeah, you just go to there should be like an audience tab.
Here,
You
let
can get
me
information on that.
actually do this. Okay, okay. On the analytics page, so there's an audience tab. Audience, there it is. And then where do I go from there? Do you remember?
All right. So yeah, you go to so you're in YouTube Studio, you go to analytics, and then you should have a tab that says audience.
Yep, I'm on there.
Yep. And then when you scroll down, it will does it show you? Yeah. So kind of toward the bottom right, it'll tell you top geographies. But it's still not all that accurate because, for example, it gives me like 85% of demographics information. It doesn't give me the full audience. So I I have an idea. I think it's somewhat accurate, but it doesn't necessarily reflect 100% of your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool though. Like, cause I remember that they had like a map that they used to have up there.
Yeah, but it's cool because we our viewers are primarily U.S. and Canada,
Mhm.
but we do have viewers in the other traditional hockey markets where English is pretty common. So we do have representation viewers from Sweden, Finland, Germany as well. But I think that my most popular group overseas is in the UK, and then once in a while I get people who tune in from like Brazil, Portugal, Australia, uh, Philippines. It's just so fun seeing people actually get into the sport from way far away from here.
Oh yeah. Gonna put this on the Discord. See if we can get some more viewers here. Also, Trevor, after the first period ends, you also mind showing us those dope jerseys in the back. Uh, I'd have to go pull out the closet if I want to do that. So I can show a few of what I got.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a moment to do that, I'm happy with just kind of emceeing and vice
Yeah,
versa.
go ahead. I'm gonna grab that because I also want to find this.
All
I
right,
also want to find what I was looking for here.
all right, all right. By the way, 2:44 left in the first period. Shots favor the Red Wings 13-8, and yet here we are, 3 goals on 8 shots for the Sens. And I don't think you can put this all that much on Reimer, but it's one of those things where when you're down by 2 goals, for example, a goaltender does have to make a certain save that is a high danger shot. They have to make those saves to keep the team in the game. So, you know, not so much anymore, Water King. Dude, I literally have not bought a jersey in the last 350 days. So, and I even sold some of mine. I'm going to have to sell probably more of them too. Oh, well, Reimer made a nice save there. But yeah, the Sens are doing a good job of at least kind of confining Detroit 5-on-5 for the most part. Ooh, big hit on Raymond by Kachuk. Nearly sent him head first into the boards. Not a dirty hit, I wouldn't say, but that was quite the collision. Is selling jerseys easier than collecting them? I don't know. I mean, like, I've never actually put my jerseys on eBay. I've just sold some of them to my viewers, so that was actually fairly easy. So yeah, the Red Wings have won 6 of their 8 games when trailing. That's pretty impressive. Ben Sherratt trying to get this ahead for Volano. Then she sends it toward off Corpusalo. One of the few, the proud, the Sharks fans. And so is Trevor, too. Trevor's a Sharks fan as well. All right, Sen's trying to set up the cycle. Ooh, damn. Sider just absolutely knocking down 21. Just simple shove, and he goes right down to the ice. And now, the final 45 seconds. Dumped behind Corpusalo. And jumping into that play was Perron, but a loose puck. And now the home team, or the, well, I guess they're the home team for this game. Stützle shot just wide of the crease. And the Sens are just going to calmly regroup here in the final 20 seconds. No need to make any risky plays when you're up 3-0. Not at this point. Final 10. The Red Wings maybe one more rush up the ice, but a loose puck is corralled by the Sens. Skied down into the Red Wings zone. And at the end of the first period, the Sens got to be licking their chops up 3-0. And despite surrendering 13 shots to their 9. And Brady Tkachuk, of course, 2 tallies for Ottawa. The other one in a 4-on-4 by Jake Sanderson. You're truly sorry that I have to suffer through a rough season. Oh, I don't think that there's any word to describe how atrocious this year has been for us. But hey, man, hey, the night is always darkest before the dawn, right?
Eventually, we'll see the Sharks back up at the top of the Pacific Division standings. Just when that's going to be, I have no idea.
I'll be all gray by then. I'll be all gray.
Nah, you'll see the Sharks win a cup before you get that point.
All right, I got to take a pee.
No, you're good. Take your time. It's fine. Take your time. If you guys need to go get a beverage, go ahead and do that because we got a little surprise for Nick that I'm gonna see if I can test his knowledge on. Trevor, how do you think your Wild gonna do in the next 50 games? You think they have a shot to make the playoffs? It looks bleak, but the Wild eventually find a way to they find a way to make it into the playoffs. I think what the Wild need is 1 year where they don't make it, so that the head coach can be let go. Because I'm speaking for Jake when I say this. Jake is fed up with our head coach.
It's a rough year. I knew that it was going to, I knew that they'd be challenged because of where things have been financially for them with the Suter and Parisi buyouts. But yeah, this is a bigger step backward than I expected.
Yeah. All right, so I found what I was looking for. after I found my jerseys. And are you okay with sticking around for at least the second intermission?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because that second intermission, we're gonna really test your knowledge.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So, Water King asked if we could see some of our jerseys for this intermission. That's fine. I could show a few. I only grabbed 3 because, like I said, I don't have as many as Nick here does, but I got almost a whole closet full. And, Nick, actually, I have a random question for you. Do you have a Walgreens in your area?
Yeah, why?
I recommend going to get these. They're gonna open up so much space on that little rack that you have. So what it is, I'll even do it on. So this is my Cardinals jersey that I got when I was in St. Louis for St. Louis Blues night. They hang on your hanger, and you can hang another jersey, and you can hang another article of clothing from it. It's actually
Pretty
really
nifty.
neat.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So I recommend getting these. I don't remember what the exact product is, but it'd be in the as seen on TV section. So if you ever get a chance to go to Walgreens for some reason, take a pit stop over there, and I think they're called space triangles.
Space triangles. Okay. Well, I do like space.
And with how many jerseys you have in your closet, because we see a little bit of your closet with when you have Cortana's cam up, those will literally narrow down your those triangles will narrow that all down into a smaller little area. So if you ever get more, you can definitely add to it.
You want to say hi, Cortana?
Hi, baby girl. Hi, Cortana.
You're a good girl.
Hey, hold on. Wolfie! Come here, buddy. Wolfers!
Oh, there we go.
Wolfie! No, you don't want to come say hi? Okay. He's being a little... He's tired. The big
We're all devastated we don't have Cortana on camera. Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta just keep it to me here. Otherwise, who knows how much bandwidth we would be taking up here.
Yeah. So yeah, the jerseys that I was gonna show is my Cardinals jersey I got when I was in St. Louis for Blues night. I like how they replaced the baseball bat with the hockey stick. That is really cool.
Yeah, I do like that.
If I could customize it, because it's just a blank, I would have to put Adam Wainwright on here. Like you got it.
So you'd actually do that with a Cardinals player, because from what I recall, you are a Cubs fan.
Yeah, just because I hate the Cardinals doesn't mean I can't respect players on the Cardinals. Wainwright was one of the greatest pitchers on the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about that. But like, you couldn't pay me. Well, actually, no. I could use some funds right now, but like, if money weren't an issue, you could not pay me to ever put on a Los Angeles Dodgers jersey as a Giants fan.
Understandable. Hey, I to be honest, I haven't even put this on. I have not. Oh, okay, I did once just to see how it felt, and I'm like, okay, I'm not putting this on again. It's just a nice little, it's like one of those, like random jerseys that you can throw in.
It is, yeah, it is cool. But Water King was looking at some of these. He was eyeing some of the jerseys back here. So yeah, I made a video. Well, this was for our members, but it was about like my favorite jerseys of defunct teams. So teams who no longer play in the city that they used to. So I've got a bunch of my favorites right here, right? Like, of course, right? Hartford Whalers, CCM Vintage, Pucky the Whale on the shoulders, right? So
such an iconic jersey.
Every jersey collector needs one of those. And then like this one, of course, Quebec Nordiques. I think maybe the best NHL jersey of all time, with the fleur-de-lis on the bottom. And I did customize this one. It's got Twisted Wrister
There
on
you
there.
go.
The name of my channel for anyone who doesn't know, but there's that. Then there's got the Oakland Seals from like 1967.
There you go.
Uh,
Are those
another
all
CCM
like
vintage.
eBay finds or something like that, or where did you get those?
So the Whalers and the Whalers and the Seals were from a seller in Vancouver, Van City Sports
Yeah.
.com, I think. And then the Nordiques I got on Hockey Authentic. This is a few years ago though, so they don't have anything like that these days. And then and then of course I got the North Stars. I did buy this from an eBay seller. I think it was like new, so no tags, but it is also CCM vintage, so it's not like from the 80s or the early 90s. And we got Mike Modano on that one. This one's fantastic. And then I'll give you one more here because this came from Jean, who's one of our not just one of our members, but also been a follower of my channel for a long time. And he gifted me this awesome powder blue Thrashers with the pattern at the bottom. So not a Reebok, but this is a CCM.
There you go. Give me just a second, Nick. I'll be right back.
All right. That Thrashers logo looks amazing to this day. Yeah, it's aged. I think it's aged pretty well. I mean, is it on the same level as the North Stars or the Whalers? I don't think so, but it does have its personality, and I wouldn't mind seeing it back in the NHL. Even though I don't, nobody would actually wear that jersey unless they played in Atlanta these days. I don't think.
Go ahead and do that, and when you do that, make sure you get air in the two left tires. You can't put two tires. That's correct.
I also really like the Thrashers first white jersey that they had because they had that cool pattern in the collar. I used to have one, and then the arms actually had kind of a wing design to them too, and they looked good. They did a good job with those. But they had they had one that was a horrible jersey with the word mark where it looked like a basketball jersey or a motocross jersey or something like that.
I love you too.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. My fiance was calling
You're
me
good.
really quick. All right, so the two jerseys I brought out were my Sabres ones. I was like, I didn't want to grab the whole collection, so I figured, hey, why don't I grab a couple? So I got Ryan Miller era Buffalo Sabres Buffalo. I love that. I just love that logo, and it's also kind of has a little bit of a shine to it around the logo. I love that. And then you got the Reverse Retro 2 Goat Head. They should have been, they definitely should. This is going to be a very, 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 what's the word I want to use here? Controversial, suggestion. Maybe they should have tried this in yellow.
Ooh, that would have been an eyesore, I think.
I know, but like it's a reverse retro too, and like they brought the Go Head back. Smart decision, and I think this is the same design as the Go Head's actual jersey, right?
The goat head should never ever be in blue and gold. Never. It should only be in that era's colors.
Then they should have brought this back in red.
Right.
That would look good too. Jake, my eyes can't handle this much heat. Those are fun. I know. So yeah, the Sabres 2.0 with Rasmus Dahlin on the back. This was my second mystery jersey box after 3 years. So I got the first one in 2020 when they first came out, and that was when they were like $75. And then obviously inflation.
Yeah.
NHL exploring outdoor game at Ohio State University. Dude, that would be amazing. Detroit versus Columbus in Ohio at Ohio State. That's an outdoor game I would pay to see. I would pay the big bucks to see that outdoor series.
Yeah, the Jackets certainly should have an outdoor game at some point.
Oh yeah. I think the
Pretty
Sharks
soon.
should be able to get one. It should get another one after they can become relevant again, though. Definitely after they
They're
become
gonna
relevant again.
Trevor, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't playing in San Jose by the time that happens.
I don't. Okay, if San Jose does relocate, where would they relocate then?
Somewhere that's not nearly as expensive. They'd change ownership. Hasso Plattner would sell the team because they're just financially not doing well. All right, what's your favorite genre of movies or shows? I mean, I like dumb comedies, but like if we're talking about serious stuff, I love documentaries. If we're talking about films, I've been watching mostly documentaries, and I also like kind of mind bender films. Ones that kind of like Inception or Memento, stuff like that.
Do you have Paramount Plus for a streaming service? You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't. I'd recommend getting it because there's a series on there that me and Andrew are watching. It's called Scorpion. It's a really good show. I highly recommend it.
What's it about?
So it's about an Irish businessman named Walter O'Brien. It's inspired by his life, obviously, with some mixed up fantasy stuff. That's just how some TV shows are. He gets hired on by an agent from Homeland Security, and Walter's team helps solve problems that this genius team can only solve because they can think of solutions right there on the spot.
Well, is it actually like set in Ireland?
No, it's actually set in LA, in Los Angeles, California. It's really good. The only thing I don't like about that series is it has an LA Kings Cup in it.
By the way, Some Golfer, absolutely. That actually is probably one of my favorite, maybe one of my favorite 5 sports documentaries. Have you seen that, Trevor?
I'm not a big documentary guy. But
boy, it was so well put together, yeah.
I mean, if there was one documentary that I was watching on Netflix before, for some reason Netflix decided to say, "Oh, hey, every television that is on an account has to be under the same Wi-Fi," and I'm like, "Okay, that's so stupid." Do you remember the flight that went missing back a few years ago? I don't remember what the exact year, but it just like randomly disappeared off of the face of the earth.
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, they did a whole documentary on it trying to figure out where it ended up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let me see if I can remember the series.
But yeah, I like watching, kind of the 30 for 30 stuff, or whatever ESPN Plus has for documentaries. So, like watching The Last Dance and Unrivaled when that came out about the Red Wings and Avalanche rivalry, because they even had like a director's cut. Like I like stuff like that.
Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. That's the plane that I was referring to.
Yeah,
They
that definitely
made
rings a bell
a
now.
documentary on it on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I basically all I ever use streaming services now for is just for hockey. Because yeah.
If you ever get Netflix, I recommend that series too because it was a really interesting series. There was a lot of things that I'd never thought about when it came to that airplane. Yes, he
Uh,
was actually at a recent game as well. I still remember when the accident happened. I lived in the suburbs of Detroit
oh,
right when
gee.
the accident happened.
And it's so sad how it like happened when they were celebrating the Stanley Cup. When they were out golfing and yeah.
Was that what is that? Was that referring to Flight 370, or is that a different thing?
Oh, so some golfers talking about when the Red Wings were celebrating their Stanley Cup victory in 1997 in the off season. There were like a bunch of them were out golfing and just having a good time, and their limo they don't drive out there themselves. They had a limo driver, and I think that person was drunk, and there was a horrific accident, and defenseman Vladimir Konstantinov suffered brain damage from it, and that ended his career, and he couldn't even talk or anything. And what happened was the Rangers, of course, won in 1998, and they won. I believe they were wearing the red jersey though. But anyway, so what? But Vlad Konstantinov was brought to the game, and when they were celebrating on the ice, he was in a wheelchair, and they pushed him out onto the ice, and they let him hold the Stanley Cup, and you could just tell that meant the world to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're about to get underway for period number 2 here. Oh, this game is being played in Stockholm. So the English, yeah. Stockholm is the capital of Sweden, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now that does make a lot more. That does make some sense. So the puck is down for the second period. Can we get Detroit to tie this game in this period? That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Sends with the puck through the neutral zone, but it's picked up by the Red Wings. Sends with it below their own goal line as they fling it around. No, sends with it. Excuse me. I think I said the right team. I don't remember. Red Wings with it in the defensive zone. Through the neutral zone they come. Comfort dumps it in. Struggle down to the corner. Red Wings have the shot. Glove by... No, it wasn't glove. It was wide. Or no, it might have hit Corpusalo. Comfort hit the post.
Fatizov was injured as well. Oh wow, that ended his career too. I couldn't recall that.
Oh, I guess Detroit's. I did say Detroit might have left their offense at home because it's 4-0.
Boy, that is just embarrassingly too easy. And that's Sherratt again.
Wow.
He should be stapled to the bench for the rest of the game.
Kind of reminds me of. Is it bad that John from Hot Take Hockey is going through my head, like as a rant, but it's a Red Wings rant?
It's usually either him or Steve Dangle, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's 4 goals on just 10 shots for the Sens. And that just looked like practice.
It straight up does.
Yeah, it just looks like they were doing a drill in practice.
Joseph and Tarasenko on the assists.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Is Tarasenko's number 21 now? Is that what it is?
No, he's still 91, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tarasenko's still 91.
Got it. I admittedly have a poor command of the Ottawa Senators roster.
Oh, you're good. Trust me, I'm just straight up winging trying to figure out player names over here, so bear with.
Wow, Joseph's gonna be probably over a point per game after this one. That I did not know to expect that. That's wonderful for him.
Did you guys ever watch Hockey Night in Canada back in the day with Don Cherry? No, because I don't. I think actually I can't speak for Nick, but didn't get any of the Canadian channels where I live.
I don't think that I would have either. I didn't really start watching the NHL until like again like the lockout had ended in '05. But then that was like our primary network before like NBC Sports was Versus. So I watched the Sharks on Fox Sports, and then that became like Comcast Sports, and then I'd watch like nationally televised games on. I mean, sometimes they'd be on like NBC or maybe another channel. Like ESPN had hockey, of course, before the lockout. But then I'd only watch some games on Versus, like the playoffs were on Versus, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that actually misses? Do you also miss when games were on Versus? Because I thought their presentation of games was like perfect.
Huh. I just remember like it was hard for me to actually watch games because I don't think that we had Versus in like my dormitory in college or something. So I had to like go watch it somewhere, pizza
Ah,
place or something. I don't know.
I remember Versus. The one thing I remember was the Blackhawks Cup run in 2010. For some weird reason, they decided to not show Game 6 on any of the local channels.
Really? What
Yeah,
do you remember what channel it was on?
that was when Versus was had approval to show games on NBC as well because they had like an agreed partnership.
Oh,
And for some reason, Channel 13 did not have, which was NBC in my local region, did not have the game on. So we had to listen to the radio, which lucky enough we were in the correct region that we got the Blackhawks radio, which I don't even know if we do anymore because I don't even the only time I'll listen to a hockey game is if it's the Iowa Wild because I know what channel they're on.
that's pretty bizarre though. I mean, like to actually hear the Stanley Cup final on the radio like that, like,
I know.
as yeah.
And and we heard the radio guys call for the cup winning goal by Kane, and they knew it was in, but when I watched the highlights later, because I think that's when NHL started posting their highlights on YouTube, they Doc didn't know where it was at, and I was like, oh, okay, how do you not know where it's at? And then I watched the replay. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I don't blame him for botching that call. Leave it to me to be living in Chicago. Yeah, we
Never
don't.
have I felt so alone.
Uh, trust me. Trust me. After we made wasn't that our first conference final appearance in franchise history, or was that like our second?
It was our second. Our first one was in '04 against the Flames. So this was the first one with Joe Thornton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the first conference final that I remember watching Sharks hockey, like as an actual thing. Because I was a Stars, like I said, you know this story. I used to be a Stars fan before that.
Oh, had you? Oh, because there was the Iowa Stars, right?
Actually, I didn't even know Iowa had a hockey team. I was
Oh,
you can thank the Mighty Ducks for me being a Stars fan.
oh, is that right? Is that because doesn't Madonna or one of the players appear in that? Like,
Madonna and
yeah.
one other player appeared in there for like a 10 to 30-second cameo. Because all I remember Madonna was saying, "Really? I heard you were a farmer." One of the best cameos ever in movies, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I'd have to still give it to Brett Favre and There's Something About Mary.
I
Or,
can't.
or, or actually, no. Lance Armstrong in Dodgeball.
Dodgeball that has oh what's his name? What's his name? Is it Ben Stiller?
Yeah, Ben Stiller. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that because I want to see that because I see hockey jerseys made out of or that are the dodgeball jerseys.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's one of my favorite comedies, and it's a sports movie technically, so it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It just has some great, completely unexpected one-liners in there. It's so good. Basil McRae for the Ducks. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Now I'm curious, who the heck was the other Stars player that was in that cameo?
I'll guess it's either Jamie Langenbrunner or yeah, I'll say it's Jamie Langenbrunner. He's American, right? So I'll give it to him.
Cameo.
Because I think he was playing for them and not the Devils at that point.
Basil McRae. So some golfer was right. Basil McRae and Mike Modano.
Oh, because he played, yeah, because he was playing for the I see what you mean, but I see. So they were with the North Stars when the first one came out, and you followed them.
They were the North Stars, I think, for all three of them before the movie.
So like the first movie came out in 92, and then the North Stars moved to Dallas in 93. So when D2 came out, they were already in Dallas.
Okay. Still the third one, no offense to people who actually are like the third one. I couldn't get into the third Mighty Ducks film. Am I the only one that's speaking that?
Oh, I think you're preaching to the choir. It's not like it's necessarily just awful. It just doesn't have any. It can't hold a candle to the first two films, and yeah, a lot of third movies and trilogies are like that, right?
Cars 3 is a perfect example.
Yeah, or like, Return of the Jedi it's fun, but like, it can't hold a candle to like The Empire Strikes Back.
Even though I'll say something that's controversial there. I couldn't get into Empire Strikes Back.
So I was like that until the last time I watched Star Wars. So when I was younger, I was like, "Oh, Return of the Jedi kicks ass." It's like Boba Fett fights Luke Skywalker, and obviously the showdown with Vader, and then I watched Empire Strikes Back, and I'm like, yeah, there's a reason why this is regarded as the best one.
Yeah. Oh! Hey, Reimer made a save. Let's applaud that, actually.
Oh, James Reimer.
Sorry, some golfer. I had to. Yeah, hottest of hot takes. I never got into Harry Potter, Star Wars, or any of that fantasy type of stuff.
You bet. Go ahead, Trevor.
It's not for everyone, and I won't force anyone to watch something they don't want to watch, unless I think it's like top tier. Like, this is a must watch. Better not say.
There will be no Lord of the Rings slander on this stream.
The only thing I can say is I could not get into it. I watched one film. That was it.
So that was me after I saw the first one, like the first time. I was like, wait, why is this being hyped up so much? And then I got kind of nerdier over the course of a couple of years, and then I was like, okay, this is pretty amazing.
Yeah. All right, so we're about halfway through the second because there's only been the one goal so far. I think the Senators have let off the gas just a little bit, just so that way they don't embarrass the Red Wings. We've been holding steady at above 10 viewers all stream though. It's been a pretty good stream so far.
Yeah, I appreciate those who've been chatting with us in the chat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially.
Oh, and here, I'll do it for you since you kind of forget to sometimes, Nick. You guys want to support this dude, go ahead, head over to his channel and subscribe. Also, check out his merch store. I haven't purchased anything from it yet, but I'm planning on it soon. So he's got t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, stickers. What else do you got on there?
I mean that covers most of it. I think
Yeah. Go over.
we do have pint glass. We have pint glasses.
Oh, and also mugs.
Yeah.
Drink out of your drink some team fans tears in the morning.
If you like Twisted Wrister hockey, you'll even love Twisted Wrister hockey more, or Twisted Wrister coffee, I should say.
There you go.
I should
Join 5 points. No, join that's good. Brandon Perna and making your own coffee company. There you go.
Oh, mine's gonna be extra bitter though. Very bitter.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. That's why there's a thing called creamer. Actually, no. You should make Twisted Wrister hockey creamer.
Well, I guess if everybody's making coffee, I should do. Well, you don't want to mess with dairy though, because there's so much overhead from that, and EPA regulations. So nah, I like where your head's at, but I'd have to go with something else, like chocolate, for example.
There you go.
Because real chocolate,
there you go. Do it like
it's a lot simpler.
Do it like Hershey bars that could break off, but except the middle is the Twisted Wrister logo just like etched into the chocolate.
Or it's instead of a chocolate bar, it could be chocolate pucks.
Yes, there's a seller for you there.
Yeah, you could really sauce that around in your saucepan, and yeah. But again, it has to be very very dark. It'll basically be black.
Jake with the SpongeBob meme. Chocolate.
Is that a SpongeBob meme?
That is. It's one of the characters just screams chocolate like for solid 10 seconds.
Man,
And
I wonder what would happen if I watched SpongeBob on mushrooms. That would be an interesting experience.
No, you should. I don't like this show because I could not get into it. Do regular show on shrooms and let me know how that goes.
That's true, yeah. I do love the regular show. That's a great one. It really is. I watched all of it.
I was more, and this is another controversial statement. I was more of a Danny Phantom guy on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I've never seen it. I mean, like my prime years for Nickelodeon was like 1992 to about 97, 98.
So Johnny Bravo era.
Well, Johnny Bravo was Cartoon Network, but yeah, I mean, I love Johnny Bravo. I sincerely love Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
And the original like Powerpuff Girls was wonderful. Don't get me started here, man. I could start a whole channel just based on 90s cartoons.
Jake goes Teletubbies on acid or shrooms.
I mean, I've never done acid, so I don't have much to share about that. Mushrooms, I mean, for those who are responsible enough, I've only done it once, but I'd do it again. It was wonderful, I thought, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again, though.
The reason why I'm probably a Sharks fan is because it was probably from the mushrooms. It's like, I can't. Oh, Red Wings threatening there. They got Fabric's back on the ice for them, huh? That's good.
There's a here comes the chance here. Like I said, me and Nick are a little. I stick to beer. Yep. That's a mood. There it is. Oh!
Oh, looks like he's okay.
4? He looked like he got that's got to be 4 for high sticking.
They're gonna review it, I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were focused on the. Oh wait. Hold on. What? So it's not Fabry. Who is it? Who hit him? Oh, who the heck? Okay, hold on. Do you see a stick hitting him in the face? Because I cannot see one at all.
I didn't see a definitive violation from
I couldn't
the Red
see.
Wings.
I couldn't see what hit him. I was trying to figure that out more than if it was a stick or not. Or if it was a stick. I was trying to see if it was just like he sold it or something.
Wow, the Red Wings are out shooting the Sens by 10. It's 23-13.
God almighty. I was about to say, so the Sens are getting a penalty then? And then I'm like, no, wait, the benches are flipped in this arena. I forgot about that. I gotta pay that too. I gotta remember to do that. Alright, so we're just a little over halfway through the game here at 10:55.
Oh, here's a chance for the Red Wings.
Good deflection into the zone too. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here it is. The 2-on-1. Shot scores! It's Raymond! And the Detroit Red Wings said, hey, we found our offense. It was still on the bus. It's 4-1.
Yeah, he just handcuffed Corpusalo on the 2-on-1.
By the way, good goal song choice by Detroit there. Good goal song choice.
And the fans got to be loving it, especially with Raymond being the lone Swedish player on the Red Wings. Although Rasmussen's Swedish too, isn't he? Or at least that's a very Scandinavian last name. Oh, Rasmussen's Canadian, but I don't know. Maybe he's definitely of Swedish heritage, or you would think. Could be Danish as well, but anyway.
Could be. Born Vancouver, Canada was Rasmussen.
But yeah, congrats to Lucas Raymond. And actually, Trevor, right now it's 4-1, just like you said it would be.
Yeah, there's still a little over half a game to play, so we might get your prediction more than mine.
I mean, I'm not going to complain if there are more goals.
Oh, neither am I. Definitely neither am I.
Boy, a couple struggling teams meeting up tonight. The Islanders and the Kraken. And the Islanders are 0-4-2 in their last 6, and the Kraken have been garbage at home this year.
Yeah, they've been the Kraken have been giving up way too many leads this year. Took the over in this game. Says, is it Pledesma?
I don't know.
Or
when I see a capital
Pledesma.
PL, I think of Poland. Ledesma. I don't know.
What is the over? Pledesma? Actually, I'm curious about that. What was the over? I'm now really curious. P stands for Paris.
What are the odds?
So it's P Ledesma. Okay.
So the over is it's a 6.5. That's what I see.
JJ McCarthy goes, incoming Red Wings comeback. Maybe. I mean, that goal will, even a single goal can spark that. Our Sharks play the Blues tonight.
Yeah, I think we've lost probably about 8 in a row or so against the Blues. I don't
And
have
it's
much
not the
hope.
fact that we've been like absolutely blown out by them. It's more of we score, they score, we score, they score, we score, they score, they score, we score type of thing.
Yeah, they've given us some fits in recent years. You're
Yeah,
going to the
2019.
game? Oh my god. Godspeed.
Going to the game
Let's
though. Hey, maybe if you go to the game, they win. They actually beat the Blues, and I can actually rub it in my buddy's face.
It's just so funny. Like we could afford to win a few games and still be dead last in the NHL for the most part.
Hey, at least we're not going 0-81-1.
But yeah, but it really doesn't make too much. I mean, for the players, obviously makes a difference. But as long as we get the number 1 overall pick, I don't care how many games we have to lose. Because I already know, I already can expect how dreadful the rest of the season could be.
Yeah. I mean, me and Dean had an agreement. I think you saw that agreement. If we actually end up not winning a single game all year, and we still don't get the first overall pick, then I'm sorry. Someone needs to call for Gary Bettman's head. Because that's just cruel. Oh, hey, you went 0-81-1. Here's a second round pick. Or second overall pick. Like, actually go screw yourself, Bettman.
Oh! Oh, wow. What a great setup, though, by Stutzla.
Here's the look. Raymond, good shot. Here comes Stutzla. Oh, that was a beautiful setup.
Yeah.
And the former Shark gets a huge save. I never thought I'd say James Reimer was a Shark in my entire life.
And he was a Shark 2 times.
What was the first stint?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those where you're like, oh wait, he played for San Jose. So Reimer was actually Jones's backup in 2015-16 after he had been acquired at the trade deadline.
Oh.
Yeah, and Reimer was really good too in his first stint. It's just that he was never utilized because Jones was killing it.
I have a feeling that if we used Reimer a little more in that Cup final, we might have won it.
No, man, there's no like. Look at like Jones's goals saved above average from that. Are you talking about 20? You're talking about 2016?
Yes.
Dude, Martin Jones was on a heater that year.
Yeah.
Those playoffs, man. Like he played all 24 games, obviously. A 2.16 goals against average, a 923 save percentage, and 3.6 goals saved above expected.
Yeah. I mean,
And I think he was even better than that. He's the only reason why that was not a sweep in the final. Like it's clear.
hello from Sweden. Wow. I'll just
Nice.
call you I think it's Adiba. Or Adiba. I believe is how you say it. Hello from Sweden. Wow.
Well, I'm pretty piss poor with my Swedish pronunciations, so I won't attempt, even though I don't. Yeah.
I believe you pronounce it as hala. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, because I had to look it up. It's Halla with a circle above it. I think that's hala.
That's hello. So
Hello.
you pronounce when the A has a circle above it, you pronounce it like an O, basically.
Okay, so hello. Yeah.
JJ, you might be onto something.
Braun.
Well, you know that in English, when we say hi or when we say hey, those are both. That's how you greet somebody.
Oh my God! Where the heck did that puck go? Okay. Don't call it a comeback, apparently, but don't look now. It's 4-2.
Yeah, that just was a knuckler, and it went off of Perron. And yeah, I think it's going to stand as a good goal. I don't see why it would get overturned.
I think the only reason I would say that it's no goal is because did it hit his glove? Well, even if it hit his glove, he's not making a punching move towards it.
Right. Yeah, there you go. That's why you just send pucks to the net. You know, don't get too cute with it.
Exactly. But then again, you want to make sure. But then again, I also understand where the players are coming from. You want to make sure you actually have a lane to shoot, so that way you can get the puck towards the net rather than just turn, shoot.
That's true. Yeah. Because if it gets blocked, then it can just go the other way pretty easily.
And
but
it
in
could
this
be
case,
a puck in the back of your own net.
as you saw though with the Red Wings, they had two guys right in front of the net. That's the best way to get goals. Just sending as much traffic as you can, I think.
Yeah. By the way, Gosh Despair got the second assist on that goal. His first assist of the season.
That's got to be a typo. Ghost had like 9 points in his first 9 games or something. I thought so. No. Yeah, he's still stuck on 3 goals and 6 assists. However, Goss Despair was pointless over his last 7 games.
So then that could have been his first. So then they could have. That's probably his first of the night then. Because,
yeah.
I don't. But what I'm under the impression of is when a stat number is in between parentheses, that means yearly. Like,
yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, maybe it's an error on their side.
It could have been.
Goss Despair's had a good career resurgence. When he went to Arizona, he kind of found his game again. And last year with the Hurricanes, he was great in that role. He was playing bottom pairing minutes, but he was quarterback in the second power play. Nice hit at center ice, by the way. But yeah, I like how Ghost has kind of resurrected himself a little bit, even if it's not as like a number 1 defenseman or anything close to it.
Yeah. All right, sitting at about 5 minutes left to go in period number 2. Shots are still 10. Oh, wow, there's that center ice hit that you were talking about.
Yeah, pretty good one, huh?
Dang. Oh, good save by Reimer following that. Back and forth action this period. Definitely. And we have an offside call. So are they doing multiple games a day, or are they doing just one game a day first in Stockholm? Do you know that?
Oh, they'll be just doing. I mean, this is the only game there today.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be surprised if they had a back-to-back because, you're introducing a lot of variables to having the ice ready for that second game. If the league isn't used to doing that in that venue, you don't want to rely on them to have to do that, in the same day to prepare things for a second game.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow is Maple Leafs and Red Wings, and then Saturday is Wild and Senators. And then is there a game on Sunday in Sweden?
Sunday would be the Wild and Leafs.
That is on Sunday. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I was skipping ahead too much. Yeah, Wild and Senators, and yeah.
Yeah, because not all 4 teams are playing against each other in Sweden. They're only playing like one team is playing 2 of the other 3. Like Minnesota won't play Detroit in Sweden; they'll play Ottawa and Toronto. Avicii Arena. I wonder if that's where the DJ got his name. Because I know the DJ Avicii, the late great Avicii, is Swedish.
Yeah, that looks like a cool arena. I would be happy to see a game there,
Oh yeah.
Swedish, NHL, or otherwise.
Now, do you know who actually plays in this arena in the Elite League?
I don't actually. Yeah, because there's not like it's not like the club is called HC Stockholm, so I don't really know that many team names over in the great land of Sweden.
Even though that actually might be, that actually sounds like a legit team name.
I just know that there's like, oh, okay, Gordon and whatever that last one is.
AIKIF or Akif, I believe is how you pronounce it. And it's also home of Sweden's men's national team and their women's team, I believe.
You're gonna make $700 $700? Damn. Woo. Coming in hot.
Turnover. Well, I know that we're one goal away from, who was it?
I think JJ.
No.
Oh,
Ledzema said that he was taking the over. So we're currently at 6. So one more goal and he's banked it.
plenty of time.
Brian says he's making 700 if they turn over. Which one are you betting on, Brian? I'm curious. The face-off is in the Ottawa zone. 4:10 to go here in the second. Shot by Cider, I believe is who that is. Here comes Vladdy. He just chips the puck into the zone. Red Wings comeback wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Like honestly, even if Ottawa could score 5 more goals at the end of the period, it wouldn't surprise me. With how many goals this game is, how many goals has been in this game.
What a pass. That was exceptional. Gostisbehere. Holy crap. What a play.
Nope, not period. Wow. 4-3. Alex the Cat DeBrincat.
That from Shane Gostisbehere, that's pretty damn special. Because you gotta look at how his body is positioned when he receives that pass and how he's able to like swivel so quickly, thread that through 2 sticks right on the tape. That is a world-class pass. That is one of the greatest setups I've seen all year.
And I don't think the camera and the net's working anymore because that smacked the camera pretty dang hard.
That was such a beautiful play, it would break cameras.
Oh, yeah. So Corpusalo's starting to look a little shit. What's going on here? I think DeBrincat broke the goal. The goal cam. He did! He did!
Not often that happens.
Here's the moment where we lose a camera. Pop! Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to... They're gonna have to change out the net at the second intermission. They're not gonna challenge it for offside, which probably is smart. Because you don't want to put... Because if it's not offside, you don't want to put your team down on a power play. Which we haven't had much this period for power plays. I've noticed that.
Yeah, not like the first.
Ugh. So just a little ice maintenance. Yeah, the camera died. We've got a dead camera on the ice. Yeah, that's a nice...
And there's still some time for the Wings. Yeah.
Yeah. As I said, there was a nice camera angle of the lines by the Red Wings. Actually, it was by the Senators, but on the Red Wings bench. Need the Wings to win? Yes, what he said. Yeah. It'd be a nice game. Well, it looks like me and Nick are both wrong on our predictions, because... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ghost. Ghost again. Another shot just goes wide. Here's Ghost. What the heck?
Dude, God's Despair did it again.
Another apple for the Ghost.
Wait. That didn't go off a Red Wing stick though, did it? That might be his goal.
Ghost is leading the celebration line.
God's Despair? That's not Swedish.
No, that went off of a sense stick. That is Ghost's goal. Wow. What did I say at the beginning of this period? Watch this Red Wings tie this game. That would be crazy.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
4
JJ
goals
spitting straight
in the second. Four goals in 8 minutes.
God damn! What an inspiring performance from God's Despair. I might have to name my firstborn kid Shane.
JJ Fraudulent, says 40HO. What a hot... And clearly, JJ, dang. This has been crazy. I thought we were in for a... I think Jake said that we were in for a,
A bit of a barn burner?
No, that we were in for a blowout.
Oh yeah, I mean it looked like it was over halfway through the first period.
I think it was Jake that said it.
Yeah. The cycle game for the Red Wings this period has been tremendous.
It has been.
All right, final minute.
I'm about 18 seconds behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, so once it reaches the intermission, just let me know, and then I'll just change it on my end.
By the way, Ben Sherratt, you're not getting off this easily.
Oh no, he definitely not. He has sold for the Red Wings this whole game.
Actually, was he on the ice for any of these goals? Let's take a look for the Red Wings goals. What are we standing at, Ben Sherratt? We are at a
Still -2.
yeah. Sherratt's still a -3. Him and Petrie.
Oh no!
That is not a good look.
Told you we played better in the second and third period. Yeah, I mean you clearly did. And I think that should be the end of the first or the second. Yep. Alrighty. So, what we're gonna do for this intermission before we let Nick go, because Nick's got some things he's got to go do. I want to test his Sharks knowledge on the Sharks history. So, before we get started, Nick, I will say this isn't technically up to date. This is
Okay.
This is copyrighted 2020. So anything past the 1920 season.
Okay, well that's pretty easy considering apart from Carlson's year last year, everything else about the Sharks has been forgettable.
Well,
since
actually,
then.
no. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I think it's before the 1920 season.
Okay.
So, I'll pick a chapter for you.
The thing though is that I really didn't start following the Sharks like regularly until after that 04-05 lockout. But we'll see. I know some stuff from before then. Not a lot, but we'll see.
Let's do the wingers take flight. So, I don't know what that means, but we're about to find out here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like well-known wingers on the Sharks.
Okay.
Alrighty, and you guys are also well to play along. Are you ready, Nick?
Yeah, hit me.
Alrighty. So this is 20 questions, I believe.
20? I don't know if we've got time for 20, but yeah, let's see what we can do.
Oh, I can run through them really quick. All right, so
Okay.
question 1 is who scored 10 power play goals in the Sharks' inaugural season?
Oh geez. Now I'm already behind the 8 ball.
It
let's see.
is multiple choice.
Okay.
So answer A is Brian Lawton, D
Okay.
David Bruce, C Pat Falloon, or D Brian Mullen.
Pat Falloon's rookie year was actually not bad. I almost think that that's like too easy though. So I'll go with what was option B? It was Bruce. What now?
Let me make sure I'm on the right choice here. Option B was David Bruce.
Oh, David Bruce. Yeah, I'll guess him. Why not?
Correct. David Bruce.
There we go. Yeah, I knew it was somebody that I didn't really know anything about.
Oh, here you go. This one's a modern day question. How many assists did Jonas Donskoy earn in the 2015-16 season? A 31, B 19, C 25, or D 22?
Oh, geez, that's tough. But Jonas, I would think, was probably at about D 22 assists.
It would be C 25.
25. Okay.
All right. Question 3. Brett Burns started his career playing on the wing before becoming a defenseman. True or false?
If we're talking about his NHL career, then yes, it's true.
That is correct. Question 4. Which player registered 172 hits in the 2018-19 season? Marcus Sorensen, Timo Meyer, Barclay Goodrow, or Evander Kane?
Oh wow, I thought Brendan Dillon was going to be the choice. I'll go with did Goody get enough minutes? Kane does hit, but I don't know if he hits that much. I'll go with Barclay Goodrow.
Should've stuck with your gut. Evander Kane.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yep. It doesn't tell me how many hits, but oh no, 172 hits. But yeah, 172 hits for Evander Kane that year.
When he wasn't scoring goals, he was making an impact. He was a really good Shark.
No, but this next question is about goals. At question 5, how many goals did Owen Nolan score in 96-97? Was it A 15, B 12, C 44, or D 31?
I'm gonna say it's 44 because he scored this awesome hat trick in the All-Star game where he called his shot on Dominic Hasek and scored on it. So yeah, he did have at least one 40-goal season. So yeah, it's C.
Yes, he may have had a 40-goal season, but it was not 96-97. He had 31 that year.
Ah, got it.
Which winger recorded 48 points in the 02-03 season? Adam Graves, Jonathan Chichu, Marco Sturm, or Scott Thornton?
It's either Chichu or Sturm. Chichu, the next year, that's when he started to kind of come on a little bit more strongly. So I'll say it's Marco Sturm.
Not good. Good on ya. That's correct. Marco Sturm.
Yeah.
All right. Question 7. Which winger blocked 45 shots in 2013-2014? Matt Nieto, James Shepard, Martin Havlat, or Mike Brown?
Well, it wouldn't have been Martin Havlat because he was hurt for more than half the year, probably. Mike Brown, that he was a grinder, but I don't know if he was really out there to block enough of those shots. So I'll say, when in doubt, you got to go with the Long Beach native, Matt Nieto.
That is correct. Matt Nieto.
There we go.
Question 8. Jamal Myers, a name I don't even know, they used to play on the Sharks, led the Sharks with 124 penalty minutes in 2010-2011.
Wait, what's the question?
Jamal Myers led the Sharks with 124 penalty minutes in 2010-2011. True or false?
In penalty minutes?
Yeah.
124. You know what? I'm gonna say, wasn't it Ben Eager, or was that the no? Ben Eager was horrible. I could not stand him as a Shark. But yeah, I don't know if he was playing on the team that year, but I'll say false because I don't know. We had some goons and some scrappers actually around that time, so I'll say it's false.
It's actually true.
Ah.
Hey, you're not doing too terrible. You're not doing too terrible. How many assists did Jeff Friesen, I believe is how you pronounce his name? Friesen post in the 99-2000 season. My first season of me being alive in the NHL. 28, 35, 40, or 25?
How many goals did he have?
How many assists did he have?
Okay, so can you read those to me again?
A is 28, B is 35, C is 40, and D is 25. I think I said 25.
Jeez,
25
these are tough, man. I'll say 28.
Just a tad too low. 35.
35, huh? Yeah. Friesen was one of the better scorers around that time, yeah.
Here's one of my favorite Sharks players. Joel Ward notched how many points in the 15-16 playoffs? A 8, B 6, C 15, or D 13?
I'm gonna say D 13.
Bingo.
Yeah, Joel Ward was playing third line minutes, but before coming over to the Sharks, he was known as a clutch scorer in the playoffs or a clutch producer, even in a depth role. So he definitely was exactly as advertised that year, and he scored the go-ahead goal to get us to the Stanley Cup final. So, Wardo, good on you, bud.
Question 11. Winger Brad Winchester took 33 faceoffs in 2011-2012. That's a stat I wouldn't even know. True or false?
I forgot about Brad Winchester.
That's a true or false question.
He took 33 faceoffs. I mean, that's pretty random. I mean, for all I know, it could be he took 32 faceoffs. That does seem a little bit high to me, though. So I will say false.
It's actually true.
Hmm.
It's just hey, you're learning new things every day, aren't I? Right?
I'm building up that great teal knowledge base.
Yeah. How many points did Jonathan Chichu put up into the 2005-06 season? Was it?
Oh wait. I think I know this one off the top of my head. I think it's 96, isn't it?
I'll let you have another guess because 96 isn't one of the options. It's,
Okay.
So options are A 69, B 37, C 93, or D 47.
93. It's 93.
Yep, 93.
Yeah. He had 56 goals, and what would that be? 37 assists. Yeah.
All right. Question 13. Who led the club with 25 goals in the 98-99 season? I'm going to butcher this name. Alexander
Korolyuk?
Korolyuk, thank you.
Corky.
Joe Murphy, Dave Lowry, or D. Ron Stern?
Wow. We're really throwing this back. I forgot Joe Murphy was a Shark. I know Corky had at least a 20-goal season once or twice, so I'll guess. Why not? It's the coolest name of the list, so let's go with Korolyuk.
You're going with A. Korluk?
Yeah.
No, it's Joe Murphy.
Oh wow, I never would have guessed that.
Here you go. You have this guy's jersey. I don't think I think you have his Sharks jersey. Teemu Solane scored 13 points in his first 12 games with the Sharks. True or false?
This better be true.
Well, if it's not true, it's a cardinal sin because that was one of the best hockey players for the Sharks. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, but he missed an empty netter that would have won the Sharks a playoff round back in like 2000 or 01 or something.
Oof. Question 15. Who accumulated 79 penalty minutes in 28 games in 2012-2013? TJ Goliardi, B. Tim Kennedy, C. Martin Havlat, or D. Ryan Clough?
Well, I mean, I could not imagine Gagliardi being. Wait, how many penalty minutes again?
79 penalty minutes in 28 games.
Jeez Louise. So, was that Tim Kennedy or Tyler Kennedy?
Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy. I don't even remember Tim Kennedy, honestly. And then it was Clough, and who was the other one?
Clough, Havlat, and Gagliardi.
Havlat? I don't think of Havlat as that kind of player at all. So it's got to be Chloe.
Sorry, Clough. You're the guilty party. That's correct.
Okay, good. I love Chloe. He's one of my all-time favorites.
2 minutes for being a
easily.
correct answer for penalty minutes. 16. Which winger ended the 2006-2007 season with 3 shorthanded goals? Mark Bell, Steve Bernier, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Yep.
Current GM Mike Greer, or D.
Ooh.
Milan Mahalik?
Oh, that's okay. All right. So my rationale here is I loved Greer as a Shark. He was great. The only thing he couldn't do though was finish on a breakaway. So it could be him, but just because he was our top penalty killer. Did Steve Bernier, was he a penalty killer? I think of like Patrick Rissmiller. But Bernier, I don't know. And Mahalik was like, that wasn't his thing either. So because Greer, he scored like 14 or 15 goals. Could 3 of those come shorthanded? Oh, hell. Why not? Mike Greer.
Congratulations. You kept with your gut. That's correct.
Okay, good. Because I didn't think Bernier was much of a penalty killer from what I recall.
And to be quite honest, I actually didn't know that until I read the answer. So, question 17. We're actually almost at the end here.
All right, we'll do 'em.
Who is the only winger to play all 82 games in the 96-97 season? Garanto, I believe they pronounce it.
Granado, yeah.
Granado. Andre Nazarov. Sean Donovan. Sean Donovan. And Jeff Friesen.
Okay, I gotta think it's one of the first two. So Granado, before coming over to the Sharks, he had this like horrific injury, and he ended up, I think, winning like the Masterton Trophy for like perseverance. So based on that, I want to say that it's him and not Andre Nazarov, but yeah, I'll go with Granado.
What if it wasn't the other? What if it wasn't the two you just mentioned?
Oh, really? Then who is it?
It is Jeff Friesen.
Oh, okay. I mean, hell, can't win them all.
Yeah. Who recorded 39 assists in the 2000-2001 season? Nicholas Sunderstrom, Owen Nolan, Stephanie Mateo, I believe is how you pronounce him.
Stefan
Mateo, or Tony Granado.
Oh wow. I didn't know that any of those players apart from Nolan ever had a season with that many assists, or at least as a Shark. But yeah, let's go with Granado again.
It is Sunderstrom.
I did not know anything about him. Yeah.
All right, two more, and then I'll probably cut the stream here because I got food coming my way. Which winger scored 64 points in the 2010-2011 season? Ryan Clough, Danny Heatley, Devin Setaguchi, or Ben Eager?
Okay, well, it's not Eager because he's like the second worst Shark of all time next to Alexei Semenov. All right, so we have Seto, we have Heater, and we have Chloe. Oh God, because all those guys were contributing at that time. I'm gonna say, just because I love the guy, even though I already talked about Chloe, I love Setaguchi. I don't know if he ever got to that many points, but he scored the greatest goal of that season the second greatest goal of that season for the Sharks. So I'm going to say Setaguchi.
It is Danny Heatley.
That's fair. Yeah, like the year before, he had over 40 goals. The guy was a monster. I think I saw him. I personally saw him like score 3 hat tricks.
Yeah. Hot take: Devin Setaguchi, my least favorite San Jose Shark. I don't.
What?
I wasn't a fan of him. I'm not one to call out like certain players just because of a certain aspect, but Devin Setaguchi, I just wasn't a fan of him.
He was clutch.
Then again, I also don't remember him being on the Sharks when I started following them. So
you gotta watch. You gotta watch some of the go on YouTube and search up Sharks playoff goals, and you'll find all the playoff goals over the years, or I think it's like the game-winning goals or overtime goals, and you'll be like, "Holy crap!" Setaguchi was lighting the lamp to keep us in some of these series, man.
Yeah. All right, final question, and then we'll end the stream here, guys. Because like I said, I got food coming, and I'm starting to get hungry.
Right.
Ron Stern posted the team's lowest plus-minus rating in the 1999-2000 season with a -15. True or false?
Hey, it could have been a little worse than that. 99-2000, you said?
Yes.
Oh, because the Sharks they were barely in the playoffs that year. I don't know. All of these have been true so far, so I'm going to say false.
That is correct. It is false.
All right.
So you didn't do too terrible.
Yeah, I mean, these are very particular. Like, how many assists did this player have 25 years ago? And it's not like your options are 3 assists, 33 assists, 63. You know, there's not like a gap between them. It's just like they're all close together for the most part. So I thought I did fairly well.
Yeah, you did pretty good. All right, guys. Well, I hate to cut this stream short, but I've got food coming my way, and I want to eat, and I don't want to eat on stream. So, Nick, thanks for hopping on here to watch actually what was so far an entertaining hockey game.
Yeah, I hopefully can keep up with the rest of this. Thanks for having me on, Trevor.
Yep.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yep, you too. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys later. Have